Wat gaan forget that better than anything. The better know what I gaan for minutes. Hi friends, welcome to the verse of the day. Today I would like to testify to the goodness of God through the verses of the day. The first verse that I would like to use for this testimony is taken from Matthew chapter 5 verse 14. It was Monday's verse of the day, and it reads, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." In the same Matthew chapter 5 verse 15 says, "Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on its stand and it gives light to everyone in the house." And then when you go further to verse 16, it says, "In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father." When you actually take up your cross to run after God, there are big changes that happen in your life. That for me is the scariest part of being a true Christian. The changes that occur ultimately will affect the people around you. It will affect your relationships. Either people are going to support you or they are not going to support you. If anyone wants to pick up their own cross and follow God, they will also understand where you are coming from. But until they do, focus on God and focus on the instructions that the Bible is giving you. And do not be bothered about what other people think. The next verse that I will touch on is Tuesday's verse of the day, and it was taken from Mark chapter 4 verse 9. And it says that, "Then Jesus said, 'Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear.'" This is the parable of the sower. In Mark chapter 4, we come across how Jesus is talking to people around him through this parable of how the seeds that are planted can eventually grow or wither, right? So if these seeds fall on good soil, they produce. So in the same way, the word of God is also sown in people. Some of us claim to be Christians. We hear the word, we take it in different ways. Some too hear the word and they ignore it. The parable of the sower really depicts of how everyone around the world today takes in God's word. The sower either puts the seeds on dry ground and then birds come and takes it away. He either throws it on rocky grounds where the soil is not good enough and then it will start growing, but then it will, basically be gone at some point. Then there is the ones that are thrown in the thorns and then the thorns will basically destroy them. And then there is the ones that are thrown in the soil and produce much more fruit. The seeds are God's words. Depending on how you put it into good use, you are going to produce better fruits. You're going to be growing and basically be a better version of yourselves. When Jesus said this parable, then he said in the end, "Whoever has ears to hear, let them hear." You need to put the word of God into good use. Like a good soil, take it in and also be able to bear fruit. And to do that, you need to let your light shine, like it said in the previous verse. Let everyone know so that God will be glorified, that there are changes that are occurring in your life, there are positive things that you are doing, and ultimately you are also going to be able to influence others in a positive way to make a good change in their life. The last verse that I would like to touch on is taken from today, which is Matthew chapter 18 verse 12, and it says, "What do you think? If a man owns 100 sheep and one of them wanders away, will he not leave the 99 on the hill and go to look for the one that wandered off?" Jesus is telling of the story about having 100 sheep. 99 of them are fascinatedly eating and enjoying their grass wells. One of them is basically wandering off somewhere and lost. What does he do? He goes after the one who is lost. In fact, most people, we do things expecting support. We do things expecting that people will readily be for us. But it doesn't happen like that. So when I started doing this verse of the day, I said to myself, as long as one person is touched by the messages that I bring, that is all that matters. So don't be bothered about all the things that are going on around you or all the people that are not supporting you. Make sure that the one is enough. Leave the 99 and go and find that one. Okay? So stay blessed and hope to see you again soon. Take care. Bye.